So, you got Usyk and Joshua teaming up. Two fucking sausages, fruits. With a man. Good. One more. Long champ, long step. Yes. Yeah.
What is enjoyable to see other people like AJ benefiting from what Tyson's doing. You know, bring it on. Good luck to him. And believe me, don't be surprised if he topples Usyk, because his mindset's right this time. He knows where he went wrong last time, and I think he's going to rearrange all of it and win his title.
Tyson Fury has never been one to stay quiet, and his latest comments about Anthony Joshua have added even more fuel to one of boxing's biggest rivalries. After watching footage of Joshua's latest training sessions, Fury wasted no time delivering a brutal response. Rather than praising Joshua...
So, you got Usyk and Joshua teaming up. Two fucking sausages, fruits. With the masks on training. And you got me and my boy here, the two best drinkers, partiers in the game. Ain't no better than us. Oh, Pablo J and Tyson Montana. Let's go! Let's go!
...his dedication or improvements. The former heavyweight champion mocked the entire training setup and dismissed everything he saw. According to Fury, no amount of preparation will make a difference when they eventually share the ring. Fury laughed at Joshua's decision to bring additional specialists into his training camp, suggesting that relying on extra help shows uncertainty rather than confidence. He insisted that he doesn't need a team full of experts telling him how to beat anyone because, in his eyes, nobody in the heavyweight division is better than he is.
They are from my era. I'm going to separate them from the centre. I'm going to hit AJ with 6 left hooks in a row. Bomb squad, coming for you, baby. Let me tell you. You may have thought I've been fucking about in the past, but I'm more determined than I've ever been. I'm going to...
It was a typical Tyson Fury response. Confident, outspoken, and designed to grab headlines. Meanwhile, the training footage that sparked Fury's reaction painted a very different picture. Anthony Joshua looked focused, sharp, and highly motivated.
What that will prove me and him fighting is that there will be one dominant figure in the heavyweight division that will have all of the belts and become undisputed. So logically it says to prove yourself as number one, I have to fight Tyson Fury, he has to fight Anthony Joshua, and it will cause for a great announcement after this whole pandemic.
Motivated as he worked through intense pad sessions. His punches were crisp, his movement looked fluid, and there was clear determination behind every combination. Fans immediately praised Joshua's renewed energy, believing he appears physically...
It's good to hear Anthony Joshua speak with confidence and strength, saying that he has a strong mind. And that was great because a lot of people are wondering with that tragedy, you know, how he could be doing mentally and spiritually. Of course, he's sad. Of course, he's down. Of course, he needs time to grieve and all those things. But he has
and mentally prepared for the biggest challenge of his career. But Fury wasn't impressed. To him, looking good in the gym doesn't guarantee success under the bright lights. He argued that countless fighters have looked sensational during training, only to crumble once the opening bell rings. Fury dismissed Joshua's workouts as meaningless preparation, insisting that nothing Joshua practices will change the outcome if they finally meet in the ring. The verbal attacks didn't stop there. Fury quickly escalated from criticism to...
But then I quickly resolved that into agreed behind the scenes, which everybody knows they've agreed to go ahead and fight each other this year. It's an open secret in boxing that those two guys do want to fight each other. As I said, I clarified the word signed within a
outright warning. declaring himself ready to fight anyone, anywhere, and at any time. He claimed Joshua could train for years without changing what would happen between them. Fury confidently predicted that he would completely destroy Joshua whenever the fight becomes official, making it clear that he sees himself as the superior fighter in every department. Joshua, however, has shown no interest in backing down. Instead of responding emotionally, Joshua has repeatedly stated that he wants to fight.
The only fight that people have been talking about, and the only fight people want to see, and the reason that His Excellency has been engaging in those talks with Tyson Fury is to fight Anthony Joshua.
More than ever. For him, defeating Tyson Fury has always represented the final step toward proving himself as Britain's #1 heavyweight. Joshua believes there are no shortcuts left. If he wants to cement his legacy, he has to beat Fury inside the ring. Away from the rivalry, respected boxing advisor Shelley Finkel offered a different perspective. Rather than discussing tactics or predictions, Finkel praised Joshua's mental strength, acknowledging the personal challenges
There's only one man in the who's come back in the heavyweight division now, so for that sort of stuff, and he's raring to go. He's don't forget Tyson's involved with Gold Star. He's a shareholder in Gold Star. We'll make a big announcement soon, but him and Adjit are very close.
he is faced while continuing to pursue the biggest fights available. His comments serve as a reminder that behind all the trash talk are two athletes carrying enormous pressure and expectation. Boxing journalist Gareth A. Davies then added another intriguing layer to the story. According to Davies, the long-rumored showdown between Fury and Joshua is something of an open secret within boxing circles.
Well, you got one person that, they've got good boxing ability, and the other person that has a good knockout punch. So it's power against...
He suggested that significant progress has already been made behind closed doors, and that people close to both camps expect the fight to happen once the remaining details are finalized. That revelation makes Fury's latest comments feel much more significant. If negotiations are genuinely advancing, then every interview, every social media post, and every piece of training footage suddenly becomes part of the psychological battle before fight night.
You deserve it. It's such a shame that the guy decided to retire. He should grow a backbone. You win some, you lose some.
Do you beat him?
Yeah, definitely.
All day long, yeah?
100%. So do you know what day it is today?
Saturday morning.
What comes after Saturday?
Sunday.
Promoter Eddie Hearn echoed that belief. Hearn admitted that this is the fight virtually every boxing fan wants to see. According to him, recent discussions and negotiations have all been moving toward one goal: finally putting Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in the same ring. He emphasized that there's simply...
Trust you?
It's a fight that interests everybody, isn't it? Because it's still a massive fight. They are still the two biggest names in world boxing. I don't care what anybody says. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are still the two biggest names in world heavyweight boxing.
Isn't another heavyweight contest capable of generating the same excitement around the world? Adding yet another business angle, Spencer Brown revealed that Tyson Fury has a shareholder interest in Gold Star Promotions. That financial involvement means Fury has more invested than simply winning inside the ropes. Brown also hinted that a major announcement could arrive soon.
Why? Because Tyson Fury's a fighting man. So I know Dylan White is nightmares to everybody. You never know right now. People are thinking, yes, I know how to take that boy out. It's the same shot Anthony Joshua took him out with, and Pulev took him out, Povetkin took him out with. But I just think, fight-wise, I'd lean towards Anthony Joshua.
Suggesting that Fury's aggressive comments may be the beginning of a carefully timed build-up toward an official fight announcement. Former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis offered a more technical assessment of the matchup. Lewis described the contest as a classic battle between power and skill, pointing out that both men possess qualities capable of ending the fight at any moment. Joshua's disciplined boxing style contrasts sharply with Fury's size, awkward movement, and unpredictable offense. Lewis believes that stylistic difference is exactly why fans have waited so long to see these two collide. One perfectly timed...
We're ready to do this. This Tyson, that was the woman that was dragging his feet, signed a contract in 30 minutes or whatever. So unless I hear it from both
punch could erase months of preparation, while one disciplined performance could produce the defining victory of a career. Joshua remains convinced he'll be the one celebrating. Speaking confidently, he has repeatedly guaranteed victory and insisted that defeating Tyson Fury is simply the next chapter in his career. Joshua believes the fans deserve this showdown and has made it clear that he has no interest in avoiding the challenge. Former world champion Duke McKenzie agrees on one thing regardless of the outcome. In his view, no fight in boxing carries more significance than Fury versus Joshua, despite younger contenders emerging. These remain the two biggest names.
Tyson Fury's mouth drags it back into the gutter at times, but I also think that some of his achievements have been quite remarkable. And he's come back and won fights and achieved things at times that I didn't think he could. Anthony Joshua, on the whole, has been
names in British heavyweight boxing, making their long-awaited clash one of the sport's most important events. Johnny Nelson also weighed in, revealing that many within boxing believe Fury has weaknesses that can be exploited. He pointed to punches Joshua has landed successfully in previous fights and suggested those same weapons could trouble Fury. While acknowledging Fury's exceptional abilities, Nelson admitted he slightly favors Joshua if the fight eventually happens. However, Nelson also urged caution. Rumors about contracts and completed
said that he wants to fight, but this fight will only happen when the terms are agreed for him to fight. And as far as I understand at this moment, that's not been done. So the terms have got to be sorted out, and then I'm quite sure if that is the case, he will.
Agreements have circulated countless times before, only for negotiations to collapse at the last minute. Until both fighters publicly confirm everything themselves, Nelson refuses to assume the fight is officially happening. Simon Jordan focused less on boxing ability and more on personality. He acknowledged Fury's incredible accomplishments inside the ring, while admitting that Fury's outspoken nature often creates unnecessary controversy. By comparison, Jordan described Joshua as consistently professional, respectful, and composed throughout his career. That difference in personality has become another fascinating element of their rivalry. Finally, promoter Frank Warren reminded everyone that excitement alone cannot make a fight happen. While expressing confidence that negotiations are moving in the right direction,